Hello, my wonderful, fabulous Virgo. How is it going? How are you feeling, boo? Hopefully fabulously. I'm feeling quite all right myself, if I do say so myself. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for choosing to share some of yourself with me today. For those of you that don't know, my name is A. For those of you that do, hey. This is going to be a collective read for Virgo. All right, we're going to see what you got going on, past, present, future energy. It's going to be whatever energy is the strongest. I do ask, if you have not already, to go on ahead and check out my live channel, A Pretty Lil Tarot 333, as that is where I do my live reads. Also, if you have a question, which I'm sure you do, send me an email with your question. Let me know if you want to be anonymous or not, and I will read the question, pull for it at the end of the read. All right. Make sure you let me know what your sun sign is. I don't know if I remember to say that part, but make sure you let me know what your sun sign is, because that's going to be the end of the read that the question is going to be in. All right. Up in the clouds and going. Do you want to fly with me? So as I'm coming into this energy, there is a song by Hallie Knox on Nothing, and it basically just speaks of is she not missing out on nothing? It's speaking of someone, you know, who was in like a runner chaser kind of thing with their, I'm gonna assume, their ex. Also, coming into this as well, I heard some crying outside. It literally sounded like someone was like, and I think they might have been on the phone, on speakerphone. Don't hear it anymore. But it was giving, why are you doing this to me kind of energy. So, sorry guys, but that's the energy that I'm kind of getting. And I feel as though that, I don't know that that's necessarily current energy for you, but I do feel as though whoever this read is going to resonate with today, that is energy that is a part of, you know, something that you come through. All right. And, yeah, heavy on this, that Hallie Knox. Listen, we'll take them. All right. And I think that that's a sign for me to stop pulling for now. We got enough. Okay. But I was saying that Hallie Knox, missing out on nothing. Okay. The energy is giving like that feeling that you get, or that you would have gotten when you've been doing like an off again, on again, off again, on again. You know, that the toxic shit is like, you just can't let it go, and you give it so many chances because maybe this will be the time, and y'all just, you know, toxic together, and you just, you know, I feel like there's someone that has on the other side of that now. Okay, let the shit go. All right, it might have been painful. It could really have been a thing too, where you, when you were in the thick of it, you're like, oh my gosh, I ain't never gonna love nobody again. Why are people like this? Like, and not to make light of anybody's feelings or emotions, because I have been there more times than I care to reminisce upon. Okay, so that is how I am so familiar with this feeling. That's what this is giving, that you have come out of. All right, you gained some sort of mental clarity on a situation. Okay, you took some time to pause. Okay, I feel as though some of you may have let go of the idea of potential. Okay, potential is great. Potential is great when people recognize their potential. Okay, and people are actively working to build upon their potential, right? And I feel as though you know that now, all right? Maybe not so back then, all right? So I feel as though someone surrendered, okay, to the idea of what was, okay? Someone was able to look within themselves, okay, and take the steps needed to better themselves, right? Open up their eyes, okay? Become clear, all right? Someone was done. Some of y'all are basically done with the self-sacrifice. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. Okay, and then what came out next after these two was the Death. Okay, two major arcana. All right, so there's a cycle that's ended, some sort of transformation that you've gone through. And what I feel is that you're now in an energy where you realize that you ain't missing out on nothing, right? You're not, okay? And it's giving like you're happy to see that, right? You're happy to feel that way. The nothingness that you feel, perhaps maybe even elation that you feel about this individual or about this situation. It's like a disconnect. Like you've reached a point of no longer feeling the feels that you used to feel whenever you thought of this situation, you came across a picture of this individual or a song or a restaurant or a smell or whatever the case may be. You're on the other side of that, and the clarity is, yeah, you're not missing out on anything. It could be a thing where somebody could have ran into somebody, all right, here on the street. So don't know what that means for you. I don't know. Also getting like maybe like a carnival or some sort of, I don't know, maybe some sort of food truck fest or something. Anyway, so there's that, all right. Did I say Scorpio energy? So that is y'all's, that's the energy for the read. Let's see what came out. Yep. All right. So, okay, I'm going to stop here. This is basically saying what I just said, but I'll say it anyway. All right. So you are at a place where you have clear boundaries for yourself, for your energy. All right. You are definitely thinking with your head, all right? Thinking with your head as well as your heart, but I feel as though you are keeping logic at the forefront of whatever it is that you got going on right now. I feel as though you are able to look at things more objectively than you were, okay? I feel as though whoever this individual was or whatever the situation was, okay? And I know I used the example of like a toxic romantic relationship, but honestly, this could have to do with some sort of like a friendship or even maybe a family member that someone may have been really close to, maybe a brother. That part's going to be specific, but again, I feel as though you are able to see things that you were not able to. So you're also able to deal with things from a fair, clear perspective. Also, like I said, sibling energy. So y'all might have a sibling that maybe relied on you for something or relies on you. And it's like you're able to be objective. You're able to be objective as far as they're concerned. And this could be, like I said, and not necessarily a sibling, but I'm getting it's either going to be something like that, sibling, friend. Like I said, it could be anything. But those two, partner and then like family kind of thing, or someone that you look at like family is what I'm getting. But I feel as though you're not allowing yourself to be intimidated by this individual anymore. And you know, we have this Page of Cups out here. You could be someone that at a point in time walked around with rose-colored glasses, or with regard to whatever this is about, you just did not view it from a clear perspective, which we already kind of figured out, right? With this mental clarity, that was the first card out. Okay, someone may be wanting to come towards you. Whoever this is might be wanting to come towards you with an apology of some sorts, or yeah, whether or not they're going to speak on that or it's actually going to happen, I'm not sure. But yeah, someone might have something to say. Someone might feel like they won't say something. Okay. Okay. And also, you guys saw how these fell out in the beginning. So just so you know, I'm just literally doing this as I feel called. Okay. So maybe Cancer energy. I'm saying that because we have the Page of Cups out here, but I was also getting water sign energy just in general. That's not you. Or you may have water highly aspected. We have Cancer out here as well, though. So we have Judgment.
APrettyLilLife.com.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Okay, so for some of you guys, this individual may have already approached you for an apology. Like I said, for some, you might not. They might not. You might not get that, but you might not get that. But I do feel as though that's going to be happening. It is going to be up for you to make a final decision with regard to the boundaries that you've set. Again, with regard to whatever this is, it does look like someone could be... Someone could have a new outlook at things, on things. Someone outside of you may have a new outlook or see things from a different perspective, which could be part of the reason why they feel called to come towards you, right? And apologize, all right, or some sort of sentiment, okay? We have Libra energy, Cancer energy out here. I don't know if I said that already, so I'm just saying it just in case. As well as Pisces. I think I said that already. Leo. All right. So it's gonna be up to you. I feel as though whatever this is, though, you did the work. You did the work to get yourself where you are. All right. So let's not just throw it all away. Okay. It is going to be up to you to decide as to whether or not you're going to let a boundary down or you're going to hear an individual out. Okay. If you're going to move towards something. All right. This could be, whoever this is, they may be afraid of what it is that you have to say to them. Okay. All right. It may, and like I said, it's going to be up to you with regard to what it is that you want to do. But I do have the Five of Wands out here. I do feel this could result in an argument. And are you really in a place to argue with anybody? Like, dude, is that what you really want to do? You know, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. All right. Someone's ego. Okay. And I don't know if this is yours. But like I said, I am getting that you've done work. You've done work. I feel as though someone's ego may be at the foot of some sort of disagreement, or perhaps that could be what caused the last straw to be pulled. Okay. I feel like someone might feel as though you look at them as lazy. Someone might feel that you look at them as boring, okay? As a failure. And that could be just how it is that they feel about themselves. Okay, so I feel like this is just like an overview of y'all's situation. Like I said, someone could be looking at things from whoever this is, they are seeing things from a new perspective. And I feel as though they may have chosen to accept that a cycle may be permanently closed, or like your relationship with them may be just completely done. So we have Here We Go by Coco Jones playing. Here we go. Uh-oh. This whole song is about a toxic as fuck relationship, all right? So that's the energy, okay? She's asking, I want to love another person. Can I please love another person this time? Right? Like, I don't want to keep running back to you. Like, you always do this. We always do this. This shit needs to stop. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I feel like you reached that point. Okay. So this is just to let you know, all right, that somebody, 1818 may be of significance. Someone's in your energy. This is definitely someone who you had some sort of toxic back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Could have been really intense and just extremely just like toxic, okay? Could have taken you a really long time to let this go. 1836 may be of significance. Oh, dang. So maybe it could be too that you were with somebody for a very long time, literally for 18 years. Just with that 1836 that I was just seeing, like 18, I'm pretty sure 18 plus 18 is 36, ain't it? Like, so you could have been with somebody from like, y'all been together since high school, which would explain that kind of thing, okay? Sometimes, at least my experience from observation, right? From what I've seen. I don't know what that's like, but those couples that, and obviously I know, listen, don't come up in my emails. Okay, I know that this is not always the case. I know there are many high school sweethearts that's happy and not toxic and all this other shit, but to get to that point, once you've been with someone for so long, unless you both have the tools or worked on getting the tools together, a lot of times those relationships do not last, and those be the ones that are toxic because you guys have literally grown up together. So that could be of significance, the fact that I even am going down this train. Anyway, so this is just letting you know that whoever this could be about is in your energy, all right? They see things from a different perspective. Sometime, some of them really may reach out, and some just want to, okay, but they won't. Either way, they are afraid with regard to whatever it is that you are going to have to say. For some of you guys, they could have publicly humiliated you, all right? But again, that made you stronger, all right? And you accepted whatever it was for whatever it was. There's a lot of synchronicity in this. 2020 is what I'm saying as well, okay? So the color pink may be of significance. Wherever you are, you're like, yeah, that was then. Okay. I'm done over this. Like, I'm tired of hearing about it. Cause right now I'm all right. Like I'm good now. All right. And that's basically what the tone of this has been. Okay. So that is the message, to just let you know that either someone is going to be coming towards you. All right. So just be prepared. It won't be like a super shock, and how you handle that is going to be up to you. All right. And then for others, just this individual is in your energy. All right. Thinking about you. All right. Final message. Two of Cups. Oh, okay. For some of you, Knight of Cups. All right. Three of Cups. So, Ace of Cups, come the fuck through. Virgo. What? Do y'all see this? I'm about to. Okay. Let me see. I'm so glad that this came out the way it did. Like, y'all saw how that all worked out, right? How I dropped the cards in the beginning and they were all the cards that we needed for this read. I just love when that happens because, there's always like naysayers and stuff. You made that up. You just saying shit. Like, y'all saw these cards fall out. I did not know what they were. I flipped them over and they just happened to be exactly what it is we're talking about. So how does that work? Did I make that up? No, didn't do that. Okay. Anyway, so let me just get back to here. So we have the Ace of Cups. Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups. So what this is giving, but it did fall. They did fall. Let me pull them back over here. They did fall on this Chariot over here. So for some of you guys, the reason why this could be coming up, or why this person may be feeling the need to reach out, this has been a trend lately. With everybody, every sign I'm finding. I think part of it is because I mentioned this in the Sagittarius read that I did as well. It's like, for one, at the time of this recording anyway, it's the summer months, okay? And so people tend to get 24 maybe of significance. People tend to get married in the spring and the summer months, all right? And then you have them old exes or those old flames that you might have shared big parts of your life with, that perhaps, maybe they aren't in a relationship, and some of them don't give no fucks because they are anyway, and that's why you don't fuck with them no more, because y'all are just on two different, y'all don't speak the same language kind of thing. So it's been pulling a lot of people out because their ties have been broken, okay? They can feel that you're moving on, okay? You've moved on, all right? They can feel that it's solid, all right? And so that can explain some of the things that we see when it comes to trends and when it comes to like how tarot readers are all saying the same thing, right? Like, I've scrolled through and like just seen just titles and things of reads that I've done pop up, but another reader is legit talking about the same thing. It's because we're pulling on the same energy, okay?
Watch Putting Things into Context on YouTube at 369 Dimension Readings. Subscribe now.
It does feel as though someone is either being courted right now, honestly, okay? Or you're courting someone. Is that like you're either courted or being courted, or pursuing or being pursued? Maybe y'all pursuing each other. I don't know. But y'all got something new if it's not here yet, because we do have the Chariot. All right, it's coming, okay? And again, y'all could have had some sort of, like I said, very intense bond or something, and they can tell, all right? But good for you, boo. With this Ace of Cups, speaks to love, new relationship, new emotions, okay? Emotional awakening, all right? Spiritual intimacy, okay? You could be meeting someone that you perhaps you guys have maybe similar spiritual beliefs, or you just could connect with them on a spiritual level as well as everything else, okay? But with this Three of Cups, these people ain't got no clothes on in this right here, so I can't even show up. But this Three of Wands, they're literally holding up their cups, okay? It's like, it's giving, like I said, dates. It's giving happy times, all right? Maybe someone might like to dance as well, and maybe that could be what y'all do. Y'all go like, I don't know, I'm hearing bachata, so maybe, I don't know, that's what you guys do, or you do some sort of, I don't know. Anyway, with the Knight of Cups, okay, and the Two of Cups, right? I don't know how else to say that if you're not in something, this is literally what's coming towards you, all right? Two of Cups can speak to unified love, partnership, all right, mutual attraction, a close bond, a unity, all right? The Knight of Cups, there goes my nose. The Knight of Cups speaks to creativity, can speak to like somebody being charming. It's giving the Cinderella, you know, the Cinderella that Brandy was in. The most enchanting sight of all, right? Like that is giving that. Like, y'all just, you know, that kind of shit. It's giving that. It's giving happiness. It's giving partnership. It's giving y'all gonna be on the same page and y'all do speak the same language. Like I said, for some of you guys, this is already a thing. And that's why this individual is coming in. That's the message. I don't really feel like I need to give you advice. Maybe play it safe. Because I'm not getting a whole lot of headspace, but somebody really might be in their head. Oh, wow. Yo, so I'm supposed to say this. This was at the half of the deck that I split, and I had just set it face like this over here. And I picked it up and I put the deck together. Y'all just saw me do that. Shuffled. And it's at the bottom of the deck now. So Spirit's like, no, you're going to say that shit. Okay. So 4 of Swords. Rest, relaxation, meditation. Well, I did say that somebody's in their head, though. Didn't I say that? Renewal. Peace. All right. Maybe solitude. Okay. Gather your thoughts and protect your peace if this individual does step to you. I mean, you're not going to be obliged to do anything that you don't want to do, okay? At the bottom of the deck, or not at the bottom of the deck, with this, we have so I don't know, some of you guys, sorry, my thing keeps popping up. Some of you guys do need to protect your energy from this person. And this is like perhaps maybe a warning to maybe accept an apology via phone or text or however, because with this 3 of Pentacles, it came out in reverse, and we have this 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is the grounding energy. It's giving protect your peace. Yeah, because with this 3 of Pentacles, this speaks to misalignment, all right? This speaks to conflict, okay? This speaks to disharmony. And I feel like you've done such a great job of creating peace within your life. Why would you want to bring disharmonious vibrations to your harmony, your peace, okay? All right, guys, that's it. That's all. 30-30, maybe of significance. I hope that helped. Don't forget to send me your questions, because if you had right now is where I would be pulling them and answering them for you. I'll see you next time.